G'day everyone, welcome back to another set of Alliance Wars in PuzzleCombat. So this time we've got Epic Space Monkeys matched up against NP Z51 NG, or a merger of the two older alliances of Zone 51 and NPNG, no pain, no gain. So they are running blue tanks. Last time around we faced blue tanks. I did go 6 for 6, so hopefully we can replicate that once again, but yeah, no guarantees. These guys are probably a little bit higher caliber than the last blue tanks we saw. There's a lot more ghosts on this battlefield, so the pickings are a little bit more slim, so to speak. But anyway, very end of the war, so we're not doing any cleans, we're just going for points. We have lost the war at this point of me hitting where they've just got too many points with extra flags available. So yeah, unfortunate, but that is what it is. So anyway, with this team, 3-1-1 as what's been fairly standard recently. So I've gone with Emerald and Equani as a combination. So Emerald has got the Bleed Master Weapon Gun, which will trigger the Bleed Burst on Equani. I've got White and Senya in there for healers, and then we've got Dragon Fist for a second round of charge control. So we have managed to get rid of Doodle. He did fire once, which kind of upset some of my plans because of that ailment shield. So we are now just trying to pick off Emerald and sidestep a bit. We did unfortunately lose Emerald myself, but not too battle ending because I do have the second charge control in Dragon Fist. But we are losing heroes, so we've lost 2 of our 3 damage dealers. Fortunately, Senya's charged, and we do have a nice little cascade here, which does wipe out majority of their heroes. So it's now down to just the 2 yellows, so maybe Senya revives. No revive. Alright, so we'll have to play this a little bit cautiously, because Dragon Fist is our only damage dealer at this point, so we are going to be trying as much as we can to get a lot of yellow tiles. So we're going to target Dragon Fist here, get rid of him, or at least remove his charge from the equation. But we got a Shell Shock, which is awesome because that ratcheted that damage up to 600, and we'll try again here. But no kill shot, which is not too bad. But we did have enough yellow tiles to charge Dragon Fist a 3rd time in a row, or 4th time, sorry, which secures the first win. So yeah, 1 down, 5 to go, hopefully. Next up, we've got Demolition Man, who has a ghost tank as well. 3-1-1 green setup again, so this time around we've got another Wyatt. We've got Fiddle for charge control this time, and then Mortis for some DOA damage. I chose to bring along Unicorn this time because she has a armor generation debuff. So I figure, seeing as Ghost is quite powerful by creating armor, if I can remove or decrease that armor that she generates for our allies by 1/2, then maybe it'll work out alright. Bit unfriendly with the opening board, unfortunately. So yeah, Ghost did charge, and Bunraku as well. Fortunately, we managed to get rid of Ghost before we got a second cast, and unfortunately though, wasted a lot of tiles, like a lot of tiles in that. We'd had enough to charge our heroes a second time, our green heroes, but yeah, all of those green tiles sort of just went out the window. So not the best situation to be in here because Hypernova has charged her skill, and most of my damage is DOA, so if I if I fire off Mortis and Unicorn, I am unfortunately putting damage onto Hypernova, which is going to do just that, increase the amount of damage that her skill outputs. So I will put the charge block this time on Hypernova, or rather the Insanity, because she is about to charge again, so we do want to wipe that fully out, and then we'll fire off Mortis, hopefully get some crits and get double damage. Yeah, we got 1 crit on Bunraku, and we'll just keep working away. I was at one stage, I'm sort of flip-flopping backwards and forwards between who I'm targeting with Fiddle. based on who is more immediately charged. So we saw I targeted Bunraku first, then Fiddle, then back to Bunraku again. And that's mainly just because, yeah, I'm sort of having to fight fires a little bit, seeing as the damage from both Mortis and Unicorn isn't the greatest. So yeah, it's pretty much Fiddle is carrying a large portion of this battle with her charge control. Unfortunately, we had a resist there on Venus, but it's okay. Her skills are ways off being charged yet anyway. I'll make the blue match so I can get the green match and kill Dragon Fist, but didn't need it, so we'll just take it as ghosted tiles instead. And now it is pretty much Fiddle versus... well, this battle was almost Fiddle versus everyone, for all intents and purposes. Mortis and Unicorn definitely chipped in some damage, but yeah, a lot of the victory came from the Insanity ailment from Fiddle, so yeah, pretty happy with her performance, even if the rest of the team wasn't so great. So 2 from 2. Next up, we got Battle Girl, another ghost tank, another Hypernova flank, and another 3-1-1 setup that I've got going here. So the 3 again, we've got 3 greens, so we've got Mev and Maia for charge control. I've got Chainsaw and Throttle variant for buff control, seeing as we've got both Ayumi, Bunraku, and Hypernova in one team here. And then we've also got Krampus and Pulse for some extra healing and damage and buff play around, whatever you want to call them, a thingy-majiggy-bing. So we'll put out, I'll just quickly grab a heal. It's not the best, but I did need a heal a little bit. And then we'll put the Insanity on the right side, and then we'll just pop Chainsaw to try to kill Ghost off. Not quite, close, but not quite. I am holding off on Krampus until Bunraku and / or Ayumi fire, which is why he was still sitting there, but I ended up electing to fire the shot, seeing as I've got my green tiles about to be charged again in a second. So yeah, that match that I just made was not the best match, but it was basically I needed to trigger Dragon Fist while he still had the charge ailment, the Insanity ailment on him. So that was sort of why I did that random move, as compared to, there was probably a more optimal move, which was to get my green heroes charged a second time. But yeah, I wanted the charge gone on Dragon Fist, so that's the route I went. So we saw there Pulse healing, and then followed by Variant Throttle. So Variant Throttle also removed all of the enemy buffs that can be dispelled. So yeah, that's why all of those effects suddenly disappeared. Good old Dragon Fist shooting himself with the Insanity and resulting in a kill. And we should be pretty well home and hosed from here. We've got full team, double healers, damage, charge control. Yeah, it's pretty hard to lose this battle, I think. In fact, I think we should get it in the next turn. Yeah. There we go. In a second. There. Cool. Alright, so 3 from 3. It's looking alright. Yeah, so next up we've got Makia, or Makia, I don't know. Gladius tank, flank, sidestep, flow, and I can't remember the last one. Oh, Mev and Maia. Another 3-1-1 setup, not a very friendly start. I've got some red tiles for Senya, a lot of purple tiles that are for no one. I did get a green tile, but it suddenly ended up on the top of the board. So, yeah, not looking too great at this point in time. Gladius is about to charge, and not much I can do about it. I was hoping to have Lepus charged in that turn before, so I could at least, I don't know, do a little bit of damage. Sidestep now is also going to fire, and my green heroes, which also features my charge control and my healer, weren't even close. And we've seen there, unfortunately, my healer, my charge control has now been affected by sidesteps ability. So lost a healer. We do still have Lepus, and Senya is not reviving anyone once again. So thanks for that, Senya. I'll get the ailment out from Melter, so that's going to do poison as well as steal any healing that they might generate. There's no immediate healers there, but Flo does have the chance that she can steal Senya's buffs. So unfortunately we lost Lepus there. We also lost both Mev and Aya and Melter, and unfortunately the only hero that Senya brought back is Melter, who he's okay as a hero, but he's not a hero that can carry a team. So you saw there Flo stole the 2 healing buffs, and Melter kind of pinched back some of that damage. So I was hoping to charge Senya there and have Flak then target Melter, but it didn't work out that way. So yeah, little annoying. I don't know. Opening board definitely didn't do me any favors. Not getting green tiles for quite a while into that fight. Yeah, so as I said, I'm not doing any cleans because I think it's just mine and Ram's flags left at this point in battle. So yeah, I'm just sort of going to carry on with my attacks. So next up, we've got the Emma and Blunderbuss combination. So we've got those 2 heroes, then we've got Doodle and Wyatt along for some healing. Relatively friendly green board, so I'm going to make this first match to be able to put a lot of green tiles on. And next up I want to pop... that's right, I fat fingered this one, and fat fingered that second tile there. So what I should have done was what I've done now, which is trigger all of the green tiles, which would have gotten rid of Ghost, stopped her dealing any damage to me, as well as stopping her from putting armor up, and consequently I would have probably been in a slightly better position. But never mind, we've got Emma and Blunderbuss charged, and Hypernova evaded literally every shot that was put on her. Yeah, that's not ideal. So Doodle's charged now, so we should be able to heal away some of all of this, and be able to... Never mind, we'll just lose Doodle at... sometimes it's just not your day. Yeah, the fat fingering definitely wasn't helpful. But yeah, having 2 AoE targets hit Doodle, as well as getting hit by the slash attack when he's fully charged and probably could have healed up all of my heroes, that's a little tough. That is a little tough. But anyway, last fight, another 3-1-1 setup. So we've got our next Senya in. So yes, I do have 4 Senyas in my roster. Yes, it's a lot. Yes, I'm very lucky. Very, very fortunate. The 3 green heroes, we've got Ayumi and plain old Hairwear. And then we've got Wyatt for some additional healing. Then on the purple front, we've got Amethyst, because Amethyst is amazing and could quite possibly carry an entire team, like an entire fight, just on her own. So the stealth on Amethyst, I probably didn't think it through very well with the counterattack from Ayumi, because when she's in stealth mode, she can't take damage, and she also has the dodge buff. But yeah, you know, it's alright. This one, I did get quite a nice board to start with, so a little bit of redemption for those last 2 hits. So we ended up with 4 out of the 6 hits. Yeah, the 2 losses were a little bit unlucky maybe, but anyway, that's all I got. Good luck with your own wars. Hopefully they went well, and I'll catch you guys all in the next video. Cheers. Bye.